around about the 10,000 foot. Above 10,000 foot, we need oxygen. Below that, we can dispense with it. So yeah, going at those sort of levels, 48,000 feet. You know, if you're at twilight, you can watch the curtain of darkness come across the globe. It's pretty cool. Yeah? So you can see this veil of darkness just come across like a curtain.
Would you say you have
100% all the time. This is a complex bit of kit, so it has numerous, I don't know how many bolts and stuff are holding that thing together, but a lot. So a lot of complex bits, hydraulics, electrics, all the electronic gizmos. So yeah, failures all the time. Why? Because the thing's being operated close to the limit all the time, so the things break. Yeah? Hydraulics, fuel, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of idiot on the stick, making mistakes, so quite often get yourself in a bit of a pickle. Right, so you let the aeroplane do its business and generally sort it out for you. But there's a lot of complex systems behind that. Now there are systems that have redundancy, things like hydraulics. There are 3 hydraulic systems on this aeroplane. Right, so you can have your hydraulic 1 fail, hydraulic 2 fail, and still have an emergency hydraulics after that. There's a generator, an AUX generator for electrics, and then there's batteries. So again, you've got 3 levels of redundancy. So most of the systems on here, on most of the modern fast jets, will have 3 levels of redundancy. So you've got to have multiple failures before you actually start falling out of the sky. Makes sense? Things like fires, smoke, fumes in the cockpit is a big one. It's quite an enclosed little area. So if something breaks down the back end, the air conditioning system gets its feed from the engines, so that if there's something going on and it's smoky down there, all ends up in the cockpit. And the cockpit fills with smoke and that's quite scary. Approach carriers, nice landed on. It's a postage stamp. It's literally a little postage. It's only 600 foot long, the carrier, whereas we've got a runway here that's 10,000 feet. Yeah, carrier's 600 feet. You've got to get it on the 3 wire. Yeah, but they've got 5 wires on the deck. You aim for the 3 wire. So they say, call the ball, call the ball. So you have a guy on the deck. And he's basically got the guy here, so he's going up a bit, left a bit, down a bit. So you have a guy on the deck talking to the guy approaching, and the guy in the airplane looking at the carrier has got a landing system. We call it the ball. So it's when you're on glide slope, you've got this ball. It's like a big ball, effectively. And then above that, you've got chevrons here and chevrons there. So you need to go up. You need to go down, you've got the ball. So if you've got the ball, you're on the approach to hit the 3 wire. That's where you want to be. With the hook, so these things are little hooks. You just see down here. And this is a carrier-based airplane, and there's the hook right there. So I put the hook down, and that'll hit the deck first, and it'll capture hopefully one of these wires, and it'll stop there. If it doesn't, if it bounces over, because it's got 5 wires on the total to hopefully capture one of them. If it catches none of them, the pilot puts the power on and goes around. It was Nimitz, USS Nimitz. It was in the Mediterranean, and that was when the Americans, there was a little bit of stuff going on in the Middle East. The Americans put a carrier group in there. We were based in Cyprus. Cyprus, and we did a bit of work with the Americans, which is pretty cool. So yeah, carrier-based airplane, Phantom, carrier-based airplane, both McDonnell Douglas. If you look at the hook, we haven't got an F4 here, but if you saw an F4 hook, it's about that thick, whereas the Hornet one is about that thick. So we've got a bit smarter with engineering. They always say the F4 that they designed the hook and then they built the F4 around it. So it's the old adage.
We're just asking if he landed. He's saying he's never landed on the big force.
Right.
So that's it, yeah.
Oh yeah.
When you're training, do you routinely test the limits, like 48,000 feet or Mach whatever, or
Yeah, exactly right.
They don't try to preserve.
Yeah, it's sort of, I mean, to operate a hawk where we do train the young boys